10 seconds. Stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen of Del Mar, it is the ladies' turn to take the floor. The ladies taking a crack at event 4.
Danielle Resha going touch and go on those power snatches. The ladies working with 125 pounds. Keston Mendoza going touch and go as Lauren Oakley gets underneath it, but it is Megan Gonzalez who advances that barbell first. Megan Gonzalez holding on.
Brooke Entz in lane 1, marching that barbell overhead, moving into her second set.
So it goes 1, Megan Gonzalez, 2, Danielle Resha, 3, Brooke Entz, as Megan Gonzalez looks to finish up these first set of power snatches at 125 pounds. There goes Brooke Entz underneath it. Danielle Resha getting a good rep as well, but it is Megan Gonzalez who advances over to those burpees over the bar. There goes Brooke Entz. Brooke Entz chasing down Megan Gonzalez. Danielle Resha in third as Brooke Entz in second and Megan Gonzalez in first.
These ladies looking to crack open this event. Starting out with 10 125-pound snatches. Now they're on to their 12 burpees over that bar. Brooke Entz looking to catch up with Megan Gonzalez. Megan Gonzalez on her second half of this set.
Here we go, Brooke Entz up and over the bar as Megan Gonzalez looks to advance that barbell into that next round. Remember, our athletes have 9 minutes. 9 minutes to complete this event as Megan Gonzalez gets up and over, and there goes Megan advancing that barbell into the next round at the same time of Danielle Resha and Keston Mendoza. Keston chalking up.
Right on their heels, Brooke Entz in lane 1. She grips and she rips, getting that 125-pound barbell overhead. Keston Mendoza in lane 8. Megan Gonzalez in lane 9. Those ladies going rep for rep.
Megan Gonzalez not having any trouble with that weight as she gets underneath it. Same goes for Keston Mendoza. Keston looking strong as she sets up for another snatch. Meanwhile, Danielle Resha trying to take over the lead as Danielle in lane number 2 and Megan Gonzalez tied for first. And I believe it is Brooke Entz and Danielle Resha in lanes 1 and 2 in first and second place. And there goes Brooke Entz. Brooke Entz getting underneath the bar. Same goes for Danielle Resha. So it goes 1 Entz, 2 Resha, 3 Gonzalez.
Brooke Entz not slowing down with just a few reps left to go of this 125-pound snatch. She locks it out overhead. It's a quick reset on the ground for Brooke. She gets that hook grip, sets her back, and it is overhead. Brooke Entz finishing up this set of 10 snatches.
These ladies very looking forward to that lighter barbell as Brooke Entz starting her second round of burpees up and over the bar. There goes Brooke Entz up and over the bar, right behind Danielle Resha. Danielle Resha in second, and now Keston Mendoza in third. It goes 1 Entz, 2 Resha, 3 Mendoza.
10, 12 burpees is what stands between these ladies and that light barbell. And here goes Brooke Entz marching that rogue barbell down the line. She's got to chase down her barbell to be able to jump over it with 2 feet. Keston Mendoza gaining some ground on her, as well as Danielle Resha in lane 2.
So will it be Mendoza, will it be Entz, or will it be Resha as our athletes move quickly through this second round of burpees over the bar? Remember, our athletes working with 10 snatches at 125 and 12 burpees over the bar. That is for 2 rounds. Then they're gonna eye this lighter barbell, which right now it's Mendoza and Entz.
Entz wasting no time. She's muscle snatching that 75-pound barbell overhead, moving a little bit faster than Keston Mendoza. Sneaking in there in the middle, Hillary Steele. Brooke Entz marches that rogue barbell down the line, showing good lockout and good speed. Brooke Entz not slowing down.
It's gonna come down to those burpees. How fast can Brooke Entz get up and over the bar as Mendoza looking to add a third round of burpees over the bar. There goes Resha. Resha chasing down Entz, who currently sits in first place as they eye that fourth and final round. Ents up and over the bar. Same goes for Resha. Mendoza in the mix. Mendoza down on the ground, up and over the bar, but Brooke Ents still holding on to that first place position as she moves that barbell into the next round. Here goes Brooke Ents down on the ground, up and over the bar. Same goes for Mendoza. Mendoza in second, Resha in third, but out of nowhere, Hillary Steele making some moves. Can Steele take on that first place position? Yes, she will.
Hillary Steele in the middle of the floor, white tank top onto her last set of 75-pound snatches.
Hillary Steele taking her heat in that last round. Got a no rep. Will that be enough time for Brooke Ents to catch her? Here comes Mendoza now. Mendoza trying to catch up to Ents. Ents moving quickly through her snatches as Brooke Ents advances that barbell. Brooke Ents looking to go unbroken.
Brooke Ents wasting no time not setting that rogue barbell down. Less than 5 reps to go for Ents. Here comes Resha behind her, but it is Brooke Ents that advances that rogue barbell first, and 12 reps between Brooke Ents and a heat victory.
Brooke getting down on the ground, up and over the bar. She wants this and wants it bad, but here comes Hillary Steele. Hillary Steele trying to double time these burpees over the bar. Hillary up and over as Danielle Resha looking over at her competition. Brooke getting ready to advance that barbell into her final set of 6.
Last 6 reps for Brooke Ents, but Hillary Steele is moving at a blistering pace. Will Brooke Ents be able to keep up this lead? Less than 5 reps to go for Ents.
It is going to be a race to the finish as these athletes are tied with one another. It is going to be Brooke Ents first, followed right behind Hillary Steele.
Brooke Ents for the heat win, followed by Hillary Steele. Next up, looking across that line, we've got Danielle Resha in lane 2. We've got Keston Mendoza in lane 8.
These athletes have less than 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes.
Danielle Resha Del Mar, Keston Mendoza in. These ladies flying through this event, embracing the suck.
Here we go, Keston Mendoza finishing up. Hillary Steele finishing up as Megan Gonzalez. Lauren Oakley.
These ladies with their last few reps, and there goes Megan Gonzalez, just followed by Brianna Gaipa. Last few reps on the floor for today for Delana Snyder and Courtney Walker.
Walker into that end zone as she finishes up. And now we are down to our final athlete with about 1 minute remaining. Lauren Oakley setting up, trying to finish up those snatches with that heavy weight as she stands up tall.
Oakley driving out of the bottom of that squat. Last rep for Oakley. Oakley gets set, sets her hands. She gets that bar overhead, but it falls back behind her. Ladies and gentlemen of Del Mar, she's got 30 seconds left on that clock. Lauren Oakley stands it up. And here she goes, getting those burpees, getting those reps. She's got 10 seconds to go, and look at that speed. Let's count her down with 3, 2, 1, time.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to all these athletes. Big shout out to Brooke Ents finishing with a time of 6:40. 10 seconds. Stand by.
Heat number 2 of the ladies taking the floor. The ladies approaching that 125-pound barbell for their first set of 10 snatches. Lindsay Valenzuela in lane 1, going touch and go on this 125-pound barbell. Same with Dot Morenton in lane 4.
Dot known to be moving some heavy weight. It is Dot versus Valenzuela. Reagan Huckabee and Ashley Smith in the mix. There goes Reagan Huckabee. Reagan Huckabee striking first as Tia Wright moving that barbell in. Here goes Casey Campbell. It is too close to call between some of our top athletes, but right now it is Dot and Valenzuela, as Valenzuela advancing that barbell.
But there goes Reagan Huckabee in lane 7. She is the first to the floor on those burpees. She's being followed by Dot Marenton in lane 4 and Lindsay Valenzuela in lane 1. Seeing if Reagan Huckabee can keep up this lead. Opening up at a fiery pace.
Reagan looking over at her competition as she moves that barbell into her second set of 6. Reagan Huckabee, your leader, with Valenzuela in second, Dot in third. There goes Dot down to the ground as Dot jumping up over the bar. Reagan Huckabee still holding on to that lead as she finishes up. Getting a no rep as she's got to go, another no rep. And will that be enough to allow Valenzuela or Dot a chance to advance that barbell first?
Valenzuela looking at her judge, figuring out how many more reps she has, and here goes Valenzuela advancing that barbell. She is just behind Dot Marenton and Desiree Rogers in the middle of your floor.
Desiree Rogers striking first as Valenzuela and Dot continuing her touch and go tour, as Dot having no trouble with that heavyweight. Dot going again. Rep after rep, holding on to that bar, and Dot, a mad woman, as she knocks out 5 unbroken sets.
5 more reps for Dot in the middle of your floor. She is being chased in lane 5 by Desiree Rogers.
Rogers getting underneath the bar, going singles. Here comes Valenzuela. Dot setting up, hoping to go 5 unbroken yet again. Dot holding on to that barbell. There she goes. Desiree Rogers getting a no rep as Dot still holding on to that bar. Dot going for her 3rd rep. She's got it. 2 more reps to go for Dot. Dot holding on strong. 1 more rep to go.
She's resetting at the top, and that is a good rep for Dot Marenton. She is the first athlete to advance to her second set of 12 burpees over that bar.
Dot going ham on those snatches as she drops straight down to the ground and starts her 2nd round of those burpees. Meanwhile, right behind her, Desiree Rogers and Reagan Huckabee. Here comes Valenzuela. Valenzuela means business as she chases down these 3 athletes, but it is Dot in the lead as she looks to advance that barbell into that next set.
She is being chased by Desiree Rogers and Reagan Huckabee also in the middle of that floor. Few more burpees for Dot Marenton. She's got 6 burpees left of the first half of this event, Josh. As soon as she's done with these 6, she will be able to advance to that light barbell.
Dot getting up and over, as is Desiree Rogers. Dot trying to hold on to that lead with Reagan Huckabee putting on the pressure.
These ladies are not letting up off the gas. And here comes Dot Marenton in the middle of your floor, Del Mar. She's approaching that 75-pound barbell.
And if 125 was no issue, something tells me 75 will be no problem whatsoever for Dot, as Valenzuela and Desiree Rogers. Valenzuela going touch and go, but Dot with a slight lead over Valenzuela. It goes 1 Dot, 2 Valenzuela, 3 Desiree. Desiree catching up to Dot. It is Valenzuela versus Dot here, as Valenzuela double timing these snatches. There goes Dot moving into her 3rd round of burpees over the bar. Valenzuela with a few more reps to go, and she will advance to burpees over the bar.
Lindsay Valenzuela pulling into that 2nd place position. She is chasing Dot Marenton in lane 4, seeing if Lindsay Valenzuela can catch up to Dot in the lead. Behind them, Desiree Rogers in lane 5.
There we go, Valenzuela up and over, as Dot trying to hold on to that lead. Valenzuela making the move, but it is Dot advancing that barbell.
Last 6 burpees for this round for Dot. Trying to hold on to that lead and create some space between herself and these ladies chasing her. Lindsay Valenzuela advances that rogue barbell. She's got less than 6 reps to go. Looking to see which lady will advance to this last and final round.
And here comes Dot, ladies and gentlemen. Just 10 snatches and 12 burpees away from a finish, as Dot gets that barbell up and overhead. Valenzuela catching up, but right now, Chelsea Nicholas taking over second as Dot moves into her final set of snatches.
Dot marching that rogue barbell overhead, advancing it to the next set. Chelsea Nicholas in the mix now, right behind Dot Morenton.
Here goes Valenzuela trying to hold on to that second place position. Dot starting her burpees as she gets up and over the bar. Dot with less than 10 reps to go as she looks over at her competition. Chelsea Nicholas taking over second. Valenzuela in third. Dot up and over the bar as she kicks it into fifth gear. Dot looking to finish this event as she's got 6 more snatches to go.
6 more burpees for Dot. On her heels, Chelsea Nicholas advancing that rogue barbell, indicating she has less than 6 reps to go. Can Dot Morenton hold on to this lead and set the new time to beat here in Del Mar?
Chelsea looking to spoil the party for Dot, but it is Dot who finishes first with a time of 6:25. Chelsea finishing second with a time of 6:30. And now will it be Valenzuela? Will it be Ashley Smith?
Also in the mix, Desiree Rogers, but it is Ashley Smith pulling ahead.
Ashley Smith finishing up. Next up, Lindsay Valenzuela gets it done.
Just milliseconds ahead of Desiree Rogers. And these ladies on the floor have 2 minutes left to work. But Caitlin Ritchie will not need that time. Neither will Casey Campbell. Into that end zone is Reagan Huckabee.
Here we go, Tia Wright trying to finish up her snatches as she moves that barbell up.
Tia Wright and Joey Kimden still on the floor.
Tia Wright getting up and over the bar.
Last few reps for Tia Wright. She is chipping away at these 12 burpees over the bar. Just a few more reps before she is able to advance that rogue barbell into its final position. And Josh, we have just over a minute left on the clock.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tia Wright with her final set of 6 as her friends and family cheer her on.
4 reps to go for Wright. Last 3 reps for Wright, and she's not slowing down, Del Mar. Last reps for Tia Wright. And there she is over that rogue barbell and into the end zone.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, all eyes on lane number 10, a total badass, Joey Kimden. Already qualified for the CrossFit Games in the Masters division. She did this last year. She qualified for regionals. She wants to hang with the ladies, and she's doing a fantastic job. Let's cheer on Joey Kimden. As Kimden just showing everybody age ain't nothing but a number. As Kimden with 15 seconds left, showing us all that she still has what it takes, 10 seconds.
Last few reps for Kimden. Del Mar makes some noise. She's
3, 2, 1, time. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to all of our athletes. But Dot finishing with a time of 6:25.
And let's look at our lanes now. Sequoia Barrera will be in lane number 1. Kirsten Pedri in lane 4. Jordan Adcock in lane 6. Becca Voigt in lane 5. We'll also have Megan O'Connor in lane number 9. And so, Bill, how are these athletes' bodies feeling at this point?
I think after that first day with that long endurance event, especially, a lot of the athletes, if they didn't recover correctly, they're feeling it for sure. The more experienced athletes, the games athletes, someone like Becca Voigt who knows how to handle long events and then do event after that, are probably going to be in the best position, the best shape. But I'm sorry, I mean, they've had a lot handed to them, and so I think that they're a little sore, not going to lie. But they're right in the middle. They know they have one more day after this, so they want to finish strong at the end of day 2.
Again, we're getting ready for Heat 3 of women's individual event number 4 here on Saturday. Game 2 of the 2018 Reebok CrossFit Games West Regional. Heat 3 of event number 4 is underway.
And as we said earlier with the men, and the same thing with the earlier heats with the ladies, this first round, I think, will determine how the rest of the event's going to go. Those that are strong are going to want to try to get out there and move through this as quick as possible, but they need to make sure that they're smart about this. You don't want to crush yourself with that first set of 10 and then have nothing left in the tank, especially when you get down to those the lighter barbell. Be smart, go in singles, which we're seeing the majority of these ladies doing, but move efficiently.
That's Janine Shillington in lane number 3. She's out to the early lead. Does Becca Voigt go into this thinking, I need to win this event or win this heat to set herself up for Sunday?
Well, she's put herself into 10th position. That I know she wants to be in that final heat, but she needs to have some really good finishes, not just in the pack finish. You can't have a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If she wants to make the jumps, she has to really attack this event. I mean, honestly, for her, she wants to be in the top 5. That's going to help her move.
Again, we are in heat 3 of event number 4 here. Time to beat. They're chasing Dorothy Morenton, 6:25.05. That happened in heat number 2 again, 6:25.05. Our event record is Katrin David's daughter, 5:35.47. That was set at the East Regional. 9-minute cap in this event. Starting off with 2 rounds of 10 snatches of 125 pounds, followed by 12 burpees. There's Becca Voigt. She's our leader.
And Becca is strong. I wouldn't say she's the strongest, but she's strong in her pacing style, and she knows how to move the barbell. So I think she's going to do well. I think the fact that she's in the lead going into this is okay. I don't think she overpaced herself or jumped into it too fast. Just has to be smart so she can really go into that dark place for that last 2 rounds.
Again, in the red top there in the middle of the trio on the screen, that is Becca Voigt, trying to get to a record 10th CrossFit Games.
Now, one thing with Becca, I'm going to say it's not necessarily the cleanest snatch. You can see her butt's up a little higher than I would want it to be if I was coaching her technique-wise. But she's got to do whatever she needs to do to get that bar up overhead.
It looks like in lane number 3, Janine Shillington has maybe taken a slight lead over Voigt right now. We also see in lane 7, Danielle Miles moving into the top 3 as well. One-third of the 9-minute cap gone by. This is Shillington, our leader right now in lane number 3 with the white top.
And I think, with her, she was just a little bit more efficient on the snatch, the heavier weight, than Becca was. And we have to see what that's going to do in that last half. How much did Becca smoke her back out with her butt being up so high? That was a lot of back work. And when we get to that lighter barbell, you're going to see a lot less clean movement. You're just going to see a lot of grip and rip. So we have to see if she did damage to her back or took too much out of that tank by doing what she was doing on the first 2 rounds of the snatch.
Here's Voigt moving up to try and pull even with Shillington. Still Shillington in the lead in the white top, towards the top of the competitors. Voigt with the maroon top. She's in the middle of the pack right now, but she's in second. And then in lane 7, we've got Danielle Miles. This is Shillington, our leader so far here in heat number 3. She came in 21st overall here to event number 4.
Wow, and look at the tempo with Becca already. Now, she was able to pull up, make up some distance, and look at that move. Held on to the bar. She knows that this is the end of the tunnel here, the end of the race. The weight is not heavy enough to do damage. So you can see, it's not a pretty movement, but she's holding on to that bar and making those reps count.
Yeah, that's Voigt on the right. She's slipped down to 3rd right now. In lane 7, we've got Danielle Miles. She's moved into the lead.
And look at the speed of the burpees here. Very smart move, keeping herself low. She doesn't stand up at all, and that's something that a lot of just the athletes in general, you start getting tired, you naturally just stand up. It slows you down. With her chest down, it's a lot faster. It hurts a lot more, but it's a lot faster.
Coming up on the 5-minute mark, 4 minutes remain here. Heat 3, event 4. You see Voigt and Shillington there on the yellow line, but in lane 7 is Danielle Miles pushing ahead. She is our leader there. The gray trunks and the purplish top.
And absolutely manhandling that bar. That's a lot of just arm use. Ripping it off the ground.
So Voigt has moved up into second place in lane number 5. She's in the maroon top on the snatch portion, left of center of your screen. And Shillington in the white top has moved into third now. She's trying to catch up to where Voigt is, but we see now that Miles has moved on to the burpee portion there. She's on the left side of your screen again in the gray pants and the purple top. This is Miles. She's our leader here in heat number 3.
And again, there's that low positioning. You can tell she's getting tired, setting up a little higher on that one. But watch how low she keeps that torso. Look at that, barely even comes up over her hips.
And Miles came into event number 4, 25th in the standings. This is Miles, our leader, and she'll come across and take heat number 3. This is Voigt. She was in second. She comes in with a second place finish.
She needed that.
Now we're looking at Shillington come in. Now this is lane 8. Gravant coming in, she'll finish strong. Now lane 2, Carly Stone. Working through her last few burpees, and she'll come in at 7:13 unofficially. There's Pedri in lane 4. It's Randy Slusser in 10 and Megan O'Connor in 9.
Oh, you saw the skip. That's what that issue was there. That 2-foot takeoff, man, that's so hard to do when you have to turn in midair and you're just tired.
Again, that's Slusser on the right, O'Connor on the left. 1:05 remain. And Slusser comes in. In lane 1 towards the top of your screen, that's Barrera, but here is O'Connor coming in. And now Sequoia Barrera in lane number 1. She's got just over 30 seconds, and she'll come in over the cap. So the horn sounds, all our athletes make it in. But Danielle Miles takes heat 3 of event number 4.
You know, and it's about efficiency in that speed. We saw that beginning with Becca Voigt just battling, but she just couldn't hold on to the efficiency of Danielle Miles. You can see the snatch much more upright, using that body and that strength, but it was the speed of the burpees. Look at this. Chest is down, head barely comes up over the hips as she makes her way over that bar. Much faster. As we said, it's a lot more painful because it is faster, but it cuts that time down and really allowed her to get herself over that finish line. That was what Danielle Miles needed to get herself across that line in first place in that heat.
All right, so that wraps it up for heat 3, and now we are getting ready for heat number 4. Take a look at our lane assignments now. We see China Cho in lane number 1, Haley Murillo in 3, Emily Abbott in 5, E. Church in 6, Alex Parker in 7, Carleen Matthews in 8, Carrie Dudley in 9, and Alessandra Pacelli in lane number 10. Is this one where you can even try and take a look at your competitors?
You know what? I think like for someone like China, who's sitting in that 6th place position, she needs to put her head down and go. You really don't have time to look around, but you need to move. Make yourself through that first 2 rounds and then put the pedal to the metal. Now, if you go to the flip side of that, above the red line with the exact same score, Pacelli, very experienced athlete. She also knows that she's not quote unquote safe. So again, put your head down and go. She's a strong athlete. She's a powerful athlete, and this is a short event, so I think this is going to be a great event for her.
We are getting ready for heat number 4 of event number 4 of the women's individual competition here at the West Regional. The final action of the day is underway here. This is Pacelli racing to the bar in lane 10.
And right out of the gate, we see 2, 3 touch and go. And I don't think we're going to see that with very many of the athletes. Look at a lot of the other bars are being set down. Big chunk, 5 reps right out of the gate of touch and go. That right there is basically making a statement. However, she needs to be careful. We talked about earlier how if you smoke yourself out in this round 1, then you're dust for the rest of the event. So you got to be smart. Don't overdo yourself in round 1. You can push it a little bit in round 2, but be careful.
This is our overall leader, Abbott, in the middle of your screen, moving forward. On to the burpee portion. She's also leading this heat in the early stages.
I tell you what, Emily, even though she's in first place with a comfortable lead, even though she's doing so well, she's just so nonchalant about it. You don't see any attack. She's just kind of out there having a good time. And man, if I was one of the other competitors, that would really bother me. I'm like, why aren't you hurting? Why aren't you struggling like the rest of us? And she's just here to have a good time.
Minute 10 gone by into the 9-minute cap here. Heat 4, event number 4. Final action of the day, day 2 at the West Regional. This is Pacelli right now in the white top. She is in 2nd place in this heat, trailing Abbott. She moved herself above that red line with her performance in event 3, and she's looking to build upon it here.
And that right there is the issue with going touch and go. If you aren't totally ready.
So now she is in the lead. Pacelli gunning for a strong finish to day number 2.
And I think both Alessandra and even Emily Abbott, you can see her there in the red hair, they don't necessarily have to go touch and go. They can do fast singles. I think that they need to set themselves up for the next 2 rounds with that lighter weight. They need to be able to go unbroken and fast, and that's where it's really got to hurt. So you don't want to be hurting too much on these first 2 rounds.
Now we're seeing that Abbott has moved into the lead. Let's take a look at this time to beat. Dorothy Morenton, 6:25.05 in heat number 2. Again, 6:25.05, and that happened in heat number 2. Event record, Katrin Davidsdottir, 5:35.47, flying at the East Regional. Middle of your screen, Emily Abbott. She is our leader. Moving forward again and on to the burpees. She's leading the heat. She's in the lead in this competition.
Very consistent on those burpees. You can tell she doesn't look like she's lumbering. Doesn't look like she's going super fast, but she has a nice pace, a very nice pace. Resting herself, recovering herself. It's kind of like an active recovery, if you will, before she gets into the last 2 rounds.
At the last transition, she had a 2-second lead over Pacelli on the right. That's our leader in this heat and the overall competition, Abbott on the left.
And this is exactly what Alessandra wants to have. Obviously she'd want to be in the front, but being this close to Emily, she needs to get herself and keep herself above China Cho, who's also vying for that number 5, that above the red line position.
So Abbott is about 2 reps ahead of where Pacelli is right now.
And let's just talk a little bit about that form. Alessandra down at the bottom, that's not your classic snatch setup. That's basically a muscle clean up overhead position. Her hands are close, so she's able to use her arms a little bit more, let her hips rest just a little bit.
China Cho towards the back of your shot here. She's just moved up. She's in 5th right now in this heat, and she's in 6th overall. And now we're seeing Ware in lane 4 moving up as well. But this is Cho. She's chasing. She's just one spot below the red line right now, tied for points with Pacelli, but trying to catch back up and get above that red line. And lane 4 is our leader. That's Kelsey Ware. She's taken the lead from Abbott, who's in lane 5. This is Ware. She's our leader. And you see to the right, Abbott coming up to meet her.
Very impressed with Ware. This is what we talked about earlier, that when you get to this last 2 rounds, it's just about how much pain can you deal with. And this is just straight grip and rip off the ground. It's not about technique. You can see her even yelling as she's going for each one of those. That's how much it hurts, but it's about how much fortitude and how much grit do you have to just make yourself to that finish line.
So Abbott and Ware going back and forth. Ware pulling just ahead. She's on to the burpees.
Look at the speed of Ware on those burpees, very fast. And again, staying relatively low, almost turning in midair, just being very efficient.
Time to beat is 6:25.05. And Ware on the left of your screen. She's on to her final set of burpees. This is Ware on the left. She's in the lead here in event number 4, heat 4. Abbott, our overall leader, but here comes Ware to take event number 4.
Wow.
This is Abbott, our overall leader. And Abbott will come in with a strong finish. And there's Pacelli as well.
I'll tell you what, Ware needed
Root
that.
coming in lane 2.
Woo. Look at the times that these ladies are coming in with.
China Cho, lane 1. Church. And that's Matthews, lane 8. Dudley in lane 9 at the bottom of your screen. And that's Murillo coming in. Or no, Murillo's still got a couple more. But Dudley comes in. And there's Murillo. So everyone gets in with just about 2 minutes to spare.
So fast.
Like you said, you were marveling at the times when it was happening. And there is Ware, our event winner here in event number 4, about 30 seconds ahead of the time to beat. So yeah, like you said, Bill, flying.
Absolutely flying. So we saw out of the gate, there was that big battle between Abbott and Pacelli, and they were basically going rep for rep. Now I will say that Abbott looked stronger earlier, was able to hold that tempo with the burpees, and I think she kind of got right to her limit. No issue on the snatches, was able to go touch and go on a handful of them, decided to go to singles early, but man, once we hit the lighter barbell, look at the cycle speed Kelsey Ware. So fast, so quick, and then even more than that, the burpee speed. She just put the pedal to the metal and went for it. And I'll tell you what, after having a 40th place finish in the last event, she really needed to have a good finish here. And what a great way to finish off day 2 for Ware.
All right, our event winner, Kelsey Ware, is now down on the floor with Kiki Dixon.
Kelsey, the biggest decision for most of these athletes seem to be whether or not to go touch and go or reset on those reps at the beginning. You opted to go touch and go. Why did you choose that strategy?
Just to get ahead in the beginning, because I hate chasing. Having a little bit of a advantage helps always.
You finished this event in 5:54. How specific were you with your pacing plan?
I just knew to start at about 80%, and if I'm not redlining at the end, I didn't go hard enough.
With closing out day 2 so strong, what's your focus for tomorrow?
Well, more try to rest tonight and eat a lot of food. Tomorrow, just take it one day, or I guess one workout at a time.
Thanks, Kelsey.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Rest up and eat a lot of food. Sound advice from our event winner, Kelsey Ware. You see her at the top, 5:54.27, followed by Abbott, and then Pacelli, then Root, Dorothy Morenton, and China Cho in the top 6 there. So I think we're going to see a little more changes heading into a final day, Bill. It's setting up to be a quite a competition.
They don't call it moving day for nothing, and there's going to be a lot of movement still.